what's up guys and gals, my name is Ricknineg. Thank you so much for joining me today. We're going to be looking at the Three Stooges. This is the 43rd short film released by Columbia Pictures on December 1st, 1939. It was filmed between the 6th of April and the 10th, 1939. It is the last Stooge short released, of course, in 1939, which makes it the last of season 2, which encompasses all episodes from 1937 up until 1939. It's called Three Sappy People. Now, I've looked at facts and bloopers of the previous 42 short films of the Stooges, so go ahead and take a look at my playlist where I have them all listed there, and I think you'll be pleasantly surprised because a lot of these shorts are not shown on TV in syndication, and so I have the unedited full version of them, and that is super helpful. Let's get right to it. For you really big Stooge fans out there, unfortunately we don't have Vernon Dent in this episode, but we do have Bud Jamison, which is awesome because he is fantastic in every short that he is in. However, I will note that Emil Sitka, of course, is not in these shorts, and that's because he comes out more in the shorts later on. Let's talk about the outdoor shots in the Stooge short. We have a porch and a driveway of the Deeds home on Blvd Street at the Columbia Ranch. You can also see the Lindsay home, which is next door to the Deeds home. You can see this as the boys drive down Blvd Street. I want to mention a little bit about the title of this short. It's a parody of the song Two Sleepy People. It's also the 6th of 16 Stooge shorts with the word 3 in the title. In regards to this short, the Stooges are repairmen who inadvertently answer a call meant for 3 psychiatrists. They try to cure a socialite of her wild behavior, and in this we have a really great pie scene as well as a dinner scene, which the Stooges are well known for, and it's just great to see them together on screen with the high class of society.
Looks like there's nobody here. There's the place, all right. Maybe I get the...
Did you catch it? Did you see that blooper, guys and gals? You can tell in the back where you have the door and the glass window. I'll point out some things, and these are the cracks. The cracks that are found, the pre-cracks, let's just say, that were used in order to make it easier for Curly to break the glass with the ladder. You're going to see now Bud Jamison in this scene where a fur coat is going to be apparently tossed on him as well as a hat. However, they were at first on him and then they were pulled off him with a string individually, and then the film was reversed. That's how you got this effect. In fact, if you look really closely, you can see both wires that were used. I'll point them out to you. And there they are, a lighter string on the bottom and a darker one on the top. I'm going to also jump back to this scene with the ladder because I really want you to note that there is an attached metal piece on both sides of the top rung of the ladder. Why was that done? Well, it was used to help break the window. It just made it easier for Curly to use the force that he did. It's a lot easier for metal to break glass than, of course, wood to break the glass.
Give me that.
Now, this gag with the growing pencil has been done in other Stooge shorts, but it's always funny.
What's the matter with you?
Unfortunately, it always ends the same way for Curly. Enough of the clowning around, boys. Just get back to work.
Toot, 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 toot. Toot, 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 toot. What do you think you're doing, playing trains?
This is, of course, the only scene shot outside on the Columbia Ranch. I just want to refer to it because it was the one I was talking about with the 2 homes that make an appearance. Things never seem to change for the Stooges, as they always have trouble dealing with champagne bottles.
Let me have it.
This scene is also reminiscent to many others where the Stooges combine all these crazy ingredients and concoctions to make a very crazy drink.
It's boiling. It must be done.
There are 2 things I want to note here. First of all, of course, that this was created in 1939. However, if you fast forward to the 1950s, we see I Love Lucy in a very similar gag where Ricky Ricardo shaves again with an electric shaver. And we can see that this idea was previously done by the Stooges. Now, while I wouldn't say that this was stolen from the Stooges, it's a pretty funny thing to see. What do you think in the comments below? Now, I do want to highlight and point out this great blooper. We see Curly, of course, messing quote-unquote with the woman right next to him. Notice how she can't keep it together and just giggles on screen. There's nothing that could prevent her from giggling because I guess Curly was just too funny for her. Now in this blooper, we see Mo with the tamale. He's battling with it and he's trying to poke its eyes out, quote unquote. Notice there is a black thing right on the end of the tamale. That's of course a hose that was used to squirt all that black stuff all over his face. In my opinion, one of the best things about this episode is that pipe fight.
No, don't!
And you better believe that no one is safe. Not even this guy. Now this woman is played by Lorna Gray. She was a 22-year-old at the time, and rumors said that she was treated on set after this cream puff that just hit her in the face became lodged in her throat. However, she later said in an interview that she was not in danger, and it was Jules White who was freaking out about it. He was the one who was concerned, and in fact she was in no danger at all.
Cut it out, Mo!
Not once, twice, but 3 times.
You missed me.
Curly always had a hard time getting one out there. Even Bud Jamieson gets in on the act.
Dr. York just...
Of course, what a fantastic way to end the episode. As always, thank you so much guys and gals for supporting this channel, supporting the Stooge videos that I make. It really makes a difference and it really helps me out. It exposes more people to this type of comedy, which in my opinion is super great, and there's really nothing out there like it. So don't forget to leave a big thumbs up. That helps to spread the message and maybe introduce the Stooges to someone who never seen it, and maybe they start to liking. I hope you're keeping positive and not letting any negativity in your life lead you back. Only push forward. We'll see you next time guys and gals, and don't forget, be hopeful.